So we're here with the lovely Jackie and Megan from Crossroads. We're just wanting to find out more about the 30 years, because it's your anniversary.
Indeed it is, yeah.
And basically, what have you been kind of covering those 30 years? It's a long time to be running.
Well, Crossroads obviously originally started, I think it's 30 years ago in October. So in that time, we've kind of originally it ran services from what I can only describe as a broom cupboard, and now it's a massive organisation. I think it's possibly in output the largest organisation on the island. Yeah.
So it's just growing and growing.
Indeed. Well, we have many services, and it's sort of split into two parts. So we have children's services and we have adult services. And so across the board, we really have every single age that you can think of. And at the moment, our oldest client is 98 and our youngest client is 12 weeks. And we've got everything that's in the middle.
So you've got to cater to all those needs.
Yes,
absolutely. Yes. And so how long have you been working as chief executive?
I think it's 11 years. It's gone very quickly.
Just flown by.
Yes.
And you're quite new into your role.
Yeah, I only started in January, so coming up to about 6 months.
Yeah, so that's fundraising.
So yeah, the fundraising, so sort of the event side of it, and trying to get money from trusts and things like that, and then also the PR, so anything we put on our website or our social media and trying to increase awareness, I'm responsible for that.
A lot of responsibility.
The caring industry is a very strange one. We are here primarily for the carer. So anybody who has a care need through disability, illness, addiction, anything, we will be there for the family and the carer. And we do that in many ways. So a lot of what we do is take on the caring responsibility to enable somebody to have respite care so they can actually go and do what they want to do. But it's about having understanding of how difficult it is for families. People don't really understand caring until it happens to you. But 3 out of 5 of us will become a carer at some point in our lives. So that's quite scary. And if not, I guess you're going to be the cared for. And I think there's going to be a very, very minute amount of us that will actually get away with nothing, i.e., die in a car crash or whatever. It is a very, very misjudged and misunderstood thing, caring. Saves the Isle of Man a small fortune. It keeps people out of nursing homes, hospitals, but it's really hard. So part of the 30,000 is to continue to be able to develop services, because the one thing about the industry is that obviously we all grow older, and it's a journey for people, and on that journey that means 1 minute you're 18 and the next minute you're 98. So to keep up with services and to provide up-to-date services that are meaningful services, obviously we constantly look for funds to enable us to be able to do that. So this £30,000 will make a massive difference to continuing to develop the services that we already run. I think it's really exciting, isn't it,
yes,
Megan? We are flattered and honoured. Yes, it is very, very exciting. I mean, I have been part of the Awards of Excellence for a few years now. It always astonishes me how brilliantly it's put together, how it actually comes off, and all the hard work that goes into actually delivering that. So for us to have been the chosen charity is actually really exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it'll be good to sort of raise awareness. I found that since I've been here, it's amazing how many people sort of don't really know about caring, and I guess unless you're in that position, you're probably not going to be aware of it. So I think that's also really important for us. So coming up in the next few months, our main thing is we're having a 30th birthday ball. So that's sort of a big celebration of 30 years of Crossroads. And yeah, we're just hoping to celebrate supporting local young carers. And I think as well for the staff, to sort of make it a celebration of everyone that's been involved. We also have some family fun days coming up, so there's one on the 16th of August at the Wildlife Park.
Oh, lovely.
And that's sort of a dinosaur themed day.
That's really cool.
Dino day. And then we do a similar thing at Halloween called Spooktacular. So that's going to be over 2 days this year. And again, it's sort of just for families and children to come along and have a nice day out, really. And then we're also currently looking to hold a volunteer event, so sort of a celebration of our current volunteers, but also everyone that's volunteered for us over the past 30 years.
For them.
Yeah, to celebrate them, because I think volunteers do a lot for us here.
Oh, they do,
Yeah, so we'd quite like to celebrate them as well.
Yeah.
I think there's lots of ways really. You could sort of host your own fundraising events, when I think from a coffee morning to a cake sale. There's also various, if you want to do a sponsored activity of some sort. At the minute we've got a sponsored parachute jump campaign going. We've actually got a member of staff next week who's off to do a skydive for us.
That's amazing.
Just had one do a wing walk.
Yes, we have.
So yes, even the staff are crazy. Yeah, I think anybody, any tiny amount that anybody can raise doing anything in the community would be wonderful. For some people will have already been carers, because the problem is with this, you can do it more than once in a lifetime. But it would be lovely if there was a better understanding on the Isle of Man of what it is like to walk in the shoes of a carer and what happens to you as that carer, or what indeed can happen to you. We've got an awful lot of people as well at the moment in their 50s and 60s who are now not only looking after maybe grandchildren, but they're also looking after their own parents. And I don't think 20 years ago people thought about that.
No.
And it's a different world we live in now, so we have to constantly change to meet the needs of people who need us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for spending time speaking to us today, and we look forward to seeing you at the Awards for Excellence.
Thank you. That's great.